Just wanna pick some. Yo, people, check it out. We back here again at Baron the Boy Reptiles. You already know what it is, right? So what we here talking about? We are talking about my boy Diesel, the Malaysian blood python, and what topics that we are gonna talk about today. Because previously I talked about the environment wise and his feeding and his heat wise. So, like I said once before, he is an ambush predator. And when I did say I didn't want to change the fact that he's still defensive about his tail, that's already changed. It's like nothing I can do about it. You know, I treat him well with respect, and yeah, I treat him like he's a kid. So this is my boy right here. He's pretty dope. He don't really care about me touching his face.
You want a picture?
Like, I don't get how people say that bloods are bad or they have a bad reputation. I really don't see that. Like with him, I would say when I got Diesel, I took him out of his enclosure. Before I was put him inside his enclosure, I took him out the package box or whatnot. And I looked at him, held him up to the ceiling with both arms extended, but careful. I held his body in the right balance areas of self in him, but also making sure he is safety and whatnot, but also myself as well, because these guys do have a fast strike. They are second behind the Gaboon Viper. And there's a reason why people don't like blood pythons or whatnot. Sometimes my old man be like, I don't like that motherfucker because his head is like a leaf. Other motherfuckers say that on the reason why they don't like bloods is because they're mean. They are mean, and they get these two words mixed up. They are aggressive. Not aggressive, you mean more so defensive? Of course, because you took this creature out of his natural habitat where he was at, or not even the natural habitat. So like you go and purchase the blood, like I did, right? Okay. Now he could have still been mean. He could have still been mean if I wasn't socializing him, handling him or whatnot, going in his closure, spot cleaning, or just styling his enclosure up. Him smelling my scent, him knowing I'm the owner, and him knowing that I'm the one that protects him and the one that provide him the life he has. Because if I was a person that didn't care about reptiles, like I can say it, but behind cameras, it's a whole different story. Like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Nah. I always tell people that they be like they don't like reptiles, they hate reptiles or animals and all that. I always tell them like, yo, look, you gotta understand something. This was their world first, the old world, and we are the new world, meaning as we are just sharing their life. So we have to recognize what it is before we say we don't like anything. See, the thing is, when it comes to fear will make you ignore the fact of learning. of where I say, if you my friend or not a friend or whatnot, and I got this knowledge up here that I have about reptiles because, for one, I want people to know about them, that it comes from me, but also it comes from my old man. So from there, and then me, but also I picked the reptile life, but also it picked me like, you the chosen one. I know you. Like, you'll be something great. But other than that, it's where I'm always gonna share my knowledge to people no matter what. No matter if they even don't like reptiles, I'm still gonna share it because that's gonna change their perspective, not within that same day, but they're just gonna find the interest of learning about them, getting spoke about them, of them hearing and whatnot, and then them actually lean into, hey, you still got the albino T negative? Yeah. Look, sure, like, you feel me? Like, even if you did your research, I'm still gonna prep you and give you the tools you need when it comes to reptiles, because one thing, certain, I hold reptiles' life dearly more than my own, because the reason why is because nature makes the person, and if nature wasn't nature, the person would not be the person. You wouldn't feel grounded, or you wouldn't want to go outside and hug that tree. Because why? Because nature is telling you to, for one, I know you got a passion for this. You calm-minded. You're not winded. You calm-minded. You passionate. You confident. You got your head on straight. You got a plan B, and the plan B is saying D. A plan B, C, D, E. You got steps. You got shows you wanna keep on get going. Like I said, I still gotta finish my my episodes of Critter Creatures on YouTube. Critter Creatures CCR. The CCR is all caps. So Critter Creatures CCR. Then you got my original page, of course, Bear the Bird Reptiles. But other than that, it's where I just want people to really understand the concept of why animals got this bad reputation of them being mean, and that's what every other creature is, because every reptile environment was either burnt down, or the species of that specific animal was in an endangerment situation, of where now the animal is in a pet trade for wallets, skins, jackets, boots, anything, etc. to have animal skin print on it. Is where they get that bad reputation from. That's the reason why. Because you been hunted, and now you get into an arm with somebody like who fucking cares? Why am I talking like I'm going off? But no, it's just more so same way like humans, trauma as well. They have trauma as well. So it's like once you get into the arm with somebody else, you're like, what's going on? I feel it, but like I'm still in attack mode. Let me chill. So what I did with my boy Diesel, I gave him a month and a half. The first month, didn't deal with him. I let him get used to his environment and his enclosure, and also who's around him. And then I would say the second month of the third is when I started dealing with him. You know, I've been talking to him, you know, moving slow, because, you know, they are very intelligent, and they don't move their heads like a regular snake do when they follow you. They follow movement with their eyes. Their eyes move like an alien, you know. So it's just more so you always want to be dedicated into something that you know that you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Because one thing for sure, I cannot live without no type of nature in my house. Even if I'm staying, not even in my house, say like if I'm staying like with my parents or whatnot, we gotta have some type of nature around. That's just me, because I have that high vibration of self, because I am controlled by me. My attitude can be controlled, of where meditation, of being spiritual, of you finding out this, and that, and then you have nature into your life as well. So like, if you get all that, and you got a good heart together with a good mindset and some goals, and a purpose on life, which is I know my purpose, go for it. Don't let nobody tell you no difference. I got just more than reptile shit going on. I got upcoming movies and all that, TV shows, which is on YouTube. Soon to be on Netflix pretty soon. I gotta get everything done. Then I'm gonna add some shit. Boom, boom. Come on now. But I'm not here to stunt or brag. I'm just here to tell y'all that if anybody doubt you because they're like, why you doing this? Don't worry about it. Don't change your goals, because the reason why they hate or down you or got questions is because, for one, they don't see the goal. They don't have your eye to see it. So they go talk. They go gossip. They go be like, I don't like why he, I don't like why she, and who. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't have the eyes to see what I see because they touch your goals. Your eyes blind. Nah, man, I'm on my own. So it just always do what you do and do what you love. Do it with a passion and purpose. Don't just do it to do it just to waste time. Because if you do that, you will ask yourself, why in the fuck did I waste time? Or you go say what I tell motherfuckers all the time. Time is all you get. You cannot get that shit back like money, jewelry, cars, clothes. You cannot get that shit back. You can't get it back. You can't at all. So you want to choose and pick your time carefully, with or without anyone. Just don't waste it, because time's one thing you cannot get back. You cannot go back and be like, I can go back and do this. No, you can't. You can't. So, like I said, this is my boy Diesel, yeah. Yeah. And I was just talking like a motherfucker. So, this is him. And you know, like I said, when I got him, there was like, one day he was mean, the next day he got all, like one day he was nice and the next day he got all mean and all that. Let my fingers go, bro. And he was mean and all that. But I told them, yeah, for one, it was probably breeding season, and two, you probably misled his body language. You always gotta read your animal body language before you take them out. But as far as with me and Diesel, my boy here, me and his relationship grew quickly because I have been having him held, taking him out, let him cruise like this, sometimes for a long period of time, but I keep my eye on him. Or I'll just have him in that big tub with water, let him sit for a while. I'll do it like that. But bloods are not mean. They're not mean. Because if they was mean, I wouldn't be able to pick him up, check his face. So I wouldn't be able to do none of that if bloods were mean. So what blood do you know that is mean that you can be able to do that? So bloods are not mean, they're just misunderstood, like I said. So that's that. So this is episode 2, Bloodhead. You should know the secrets. So peace out.